It's Fun Friday, and the weekend has just begun. Woohoo!
Welcome to the Morning Moxie Show. I am your host, Alicia Sharp, and today is Fun Friday. And we have Brian Regan on the show, and he has been with us one other time. And we also had Allie Sharp, my 4-year-old, do the intro today. So I hope you have a good time enjoying Brian Regan.
Travel a lot. I'm in a lot of hotels. I think hotels had a secret meeting recently. It was a very short meeting. Everyone flew in, and they said, everybody here? All right, very quick. We're not going to own any mistakes anymore. All right, that's it. Head on back. How you doing? This key you gave me, I just tried it in my door. It's not working. Did you put it next to anything magnetic? No, you just gave it to me, and I just tried it, and I just came back. I was expecting a good key and an apology. And I'm holding a bad key and getting an accusation. Is that the way it shakes out these days? Did you put the key next to anything magnetic? Oh. I am a red horseshoe magnet salesman. Okay. I know what happened now. I remember you gave me that perfectly good key, and I tossed that into my bag of samples. Then I scooped that up all haphazard-like and started swinging everything asunder. I remember hearing zipping and zapping. Was that the key becoming demagnetized? I'm sorry, I owe you an apology. Should I get on my knees and beg for forgiveness? If there's a problem with a reservation, they'll make it your fault every time. How you doing? I have a reservation for a room. I got up early and I called and confirmed the reservation. And when I got to the airport, our first leg was going to be delayed. So I called from the airport to confirm the reservation. And they put us on a flight that got diverted for mechanical reasons. So I called from that airport to confirm the reservation. And they finally put us on a rickety shuttle bus that ran out of gas like 3 miles from here. I had 1 bar left on my cell phone. I used it to call you to confirm the reservation. I've been crawling on asphalt and broken glass. I just want to get in my room and get some bandages on my asphalt burns. But fortunately, I have a reservation that I've confirmed a number of times under Regan. Did you by chance make the reservation under another name? Oh, okay, here we go. Okay, and why would I have done that? Why, sir, would anyone do that? Has anyone ever done that in the history of making hotel reservations? You don't think it's insulting that you're suggesting when name came up, that's when I went off the rails? That's what you're tossing into the air. Somebody on your side said name, and I panicked at that point. I don't know my name. Let's just figure it out when I eventually wander in. Is that your hypothesis of how this went awry? The customer is always wrong. So I have my reply I'd like to go into now. Did you by chance make the reservation under another name? Check zippity doodah. Sometimes I think my name is Zippity Doodah, and I mistakenly make my hotel reservation to that. So type it in as 2 names, Zippity Doodah. Type it in. Doodah is the last name. I think, oddly, when I'm making hotel reservations. And Zippity is what I incorrectly think my first name is. So type it in as the 2 names. You don't have that? Try Zip as the first name, Itty as the middle name. Sometimes I think my name is Zip Itty Doodah, and I break it into 3 words. Even though phonetically, none of them have anything to do with my actual name. When I'm making hotel reservations, I tend to panic, and it's very difficult for me to conjure up what my own name actually is. So I tend to grasp at straws, and I often settle on Zip Itty Doodah. Type it into the computer reservation system. Huh? No, I know there are people waiting, but this is your idea, and I like it. Let's take it to the end. No. You took this horse out of the barn. We're going to ride it, see where it takes us. No, it's a wonderful suggestion that I might not know my name. You don't have Zippity. Try Yippee-yi-yo-ki-yay. Type it in. Yippee-yi-yo-ki-yay. Ki-yay with a K. Try with a C. Try with a KH. Try with a CH. Try with a W for some odd reason. Try Yippee-yi-yo-ki-yay, spelling Ki-yay beginning with a W. Type it in. You don't try Yip as the first name, E-I-O, 3 middle initials. Try Yippee-yi-yo-ki-yay. Try all caps. Try Yippee-yi-yo-ki-yay. Try Yippee-yi-yo-ki-yay. And then somehow magically a room becomes available. You ever have a friend use a word that's so awkward you consider dropping them as a friend? Like cinema. We had this couple over. They kept using that word like it was a normal word for people to use. My wife and I like to attend the cinema. We went to the cinema Friday evening, and we usually attend the cinema a couple times a month. Do you enjoy the cinema? Can you get out of my house? Because we's all going to the movies. Another word like that is cat's up. That word is dangling from a thread. I had these distant relatives over. My kids were with me, and someone said, "Would someone please pass the cats up?" It was a showstopper. I had to huddle up with my kids. He means ketchup. Pass that. Don't worry, you're never going to have to see them again. You're not allowed to hear those words in this house. Some words only some people are allowed to use. Other people aren't allowed to use certain words, like mansion. The only people who are allowed to use that word are people who don't live inside one. It always has to be about someone else's house. Have you seen where they live? They live in a mansion. People in it are disqualified from ever calling it that. No one's ever allowed to say, "Well, things seem to be winding down here at the restaurant. I have an idea. Why don't we all head back to my mansion? You won't need directions, you'll see it. It looks down upon all your homes."
That was Brian Regan, and you can find both of those clips on YouTube if you search under Brian Regan, Words Are Weird, and of course Brian Regan, Hotel Problems. Well, that is all I have for you today, and I hope you have an amazing Spirit-filled weekend with Jesus, and that He will just meet you where you are, and that you will be encouraged to go out and do all that God has called you to do. Take one step towards your goal. Have a great weekend. See you Monday.